Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be checking out some fully funded scholarships in Canada for international students. So let's get right into it. The first scholarship we'll be checking out is Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship. And right here it says that the Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship Program helps Canadian institutions attract highly qualified doctoral students, and it is valued at $50,000 per year for 3 years during doctoral studies, and considers 3 equally weighted selection criteria, namely academic excellence, research potential, and leadership potential, and demonstrated ability. And if we scroll a bit down, we can see the deadline for nominating institution, which is November 1, 2022. And concerning eligibility, you can apply right here if you're an international student, Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and foreign residents. And this is the one applicable to international students. And these are some of the areas of research. We'll kind of go into each of this shortly, so let's just go to this application nomination process. Let's click on overview. Yep, right here. This page provides more information about the scope of the scholarship, of which up to 166 scholarships are awarded annually, and the value, the duration, and selection criteria as well. So when you click on each of this link, you can get more details about it. And then you scroll a bit down, you can see the timeline as well. July to November 2022, applicants seek a nominating institution, prepare and submit application package. So you would definitely want to start right now if you're interested in this scholarship. The internal deadline varies, so depending on your nominating institution, deadline might vary. So that's another thing you want to take note of. So if you're interested in this particular scholarship, you definitely want to start right now, like today. And then we check out the eligibility. So this page provides more details about the eligibility criteria. You must be nominated by only one Canadian institution, which must have received a Vanier CGS quota, be pursuing your first doctoral degree. It could include like a joint program such as like MD PhD, DVM PhD or JD PhD. This section provides more information about the eligibility criteria, which you can come check out on your own if you're interested. It's a lot, so I'm not going to go through it because I have other scholarships to touch on. And as you scroll down, you see more details, more information. Nominating institution must have received a Vanier CGS quota. Let's click on that. So this is like a spreadsheet of Vanier CGS institutional quota. So this is something that could also help guide you as well. And back to this, more information. Instruction to applicants. Candidates must be nominated by the institution at which they want to apply to. Candidates cannot directly apply to the Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship, so you do need to be nominated. And you need to verify institutional internal deadlines with the administrator at the nominating institution. Candidates should read the selection committee guide prior to commencing the application. This guide lists the 3 evaluation criteria and has useful information on how the criteria are evaluated. So let's click on this selection committee guide to kind of see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Quite detailed. You have to click on it and check it out because you have to click on each of the sections to get more information about it. Okay, so this is what the selection guide looks like. Back to the main page. Now let's check out what it could possibly look like at the institutional level. So let's say Vanier, oops, what did I type? Vanier Canada, yes, scholarship, let's see UBC. Alright, so let's click on this one. and see what the school has on it. So eligibility, okay, evaluation criteria, it's still the same thing they provide. So yes, you can see that at this particular university, UBC is the University of British Columbia. They specify that UBC Vania applicants will complete their Vania application using ResearchNet, an online application system. Applicants to UBC will submit their complete Vania application package via ResearchNet by 12 noon on Thursday, September 1, 2022. Late applications will not be accepted. Of course, you definitely want to take note of the time zone if you're applying as an international student. And they provide more details specific to their institution right here. So some things to take note of: the application procedure will differ by institution, and that's one of the things that they noted there. So you definitely want to also take note of the deadline of your nominating institution, and this is the nominating procedure for the University of British Columbia. Now let's check out another institution as well. So let's say McGill. And let's see what McGill has on it. And see right here, McGill internal deadlines vary by academic unit. To allow for internal review, contact your academic unit for deadline, and their graduate program deadline right here, and the deadline to submit online via ResearchNet, September 17, 2022. So they provide more important information as well for international transcripts. See, format of document. Candidates must either use Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman font size 12. So these are some of the things you need to definitely take note of if you're applying for this scholarship. Of course, you need to find a nominating institution, apply there, and follow their steps. So yes, and these are like their graduate program contacts right on this page. So yeah, that's just as an example. I'm gonna close this page so that we can move on. And yeah, so definitely check out this Vania Canada Graduate Scholarships. There's a lot of information right here that I cannot go through because it's quite detailed. Now moving on to the next scholarship. This one is for undergraduate students, the Lester B. Pearson International Student Scholarship at the University of Toronto in Canada. So let's scroll a bit down to information about the scholarship right here. So this scholarship program is intended to recognize students who demonstrate exceptional academic achievement and creativity and who are recognized as leaders within their school. And the scholarship covers tuition, books, incidental fees, and full residence support for 4 years. And each year, approximately 37 students will be named Lester B. Pearson Scholars. So they award 37 scholarships each year. Now, to become a Pearson Scholar, you must be nominated by your school and apply to undergraduate studies at the University of Toronto. So you need to ask your school guidance counselor about being nominated, and once you have been nominated and have applied to the University of Toronto, you'll be sent a personalized secure link to the scholarship application. And in order to be eligible to apply, you need to be an international student, currently in your final year of secondary school, or have graduated no earlier than June 2022. And you need to be beginning your studies at the University of Toronto in September 2023. So you need to plan to begin your studies at this institution in September 2023. And as mentioned earlier, you need to receive a nomination from your school, and high schools that have not been contacted or verified are asked to submit an application to participate in the program. Now let's click on this, but I believe it's actually closed right now, but it should open up sometime soon. Right here, we hope you will join us when we reopen this webpage in the fall of 2022. So definitely sometime around like August ending or September, thereabout. And back to this page. And of course, you need to apply to the University of Toronto. And once they've received the nomination from your school, they will send you a link which you can use to complete the scholarship application. Now to the deadline. Deadlines are really important when it comes to like scholarships or any type of funding. Your school nomination deadline is November 30, 2022. And the OUAC application deadline is December 14, 2022. And then student scholarship application deadline, January 16, 2023. And they also provide fraud notice. It says that please note that the Lester B. Pearson Scholarship Program does not interact with agencies or educational agents in order to recruit students or offer scholarships. So something to definitely take note of. They do not use agents to offer scholarships. And if you scroll a bit down, they have some resources for guidance counselors and headmasters. How do they nominate a student? When can I nominate a student? Nominations will be accepted beginning in September. So definitely in September, not August. Nominations will be accepted beginning in September. Deadline to nominate November 30. And schools can only nominate one student per year. So and if you have any question, you can definitely contact this email right here. This next scholarship is the McCall-McBain Scholarship. And right here it says that the McCall-McBain Scholarship brings together exceptional students who strive to engage in positive change by taking on meaningful leadership roles. And these scholars connect with mentors and participate in an interdisciplinary leadership program while pursuing a fully funded master's or professional degree at McGill University. And applications are now open for September 2023 admission. And they have some information session information right here. You scroll a bit down, their next information session is August 9. It's going to be an online event. And then they also have an information session for education applicants as well. So if after checking the scholarship out you're interested, I encourage you to attend one of this information sessions. So now for the application, let's check it out, and let's also check out the scholarship. So let's scroll a bit down. Okay, as a McCall-McBain scholar, you'll be able to pursue a fully funded master's or second entry professional undergraduate program at McGill University. The scholarship covers tuition and fees for the normal duration of the master's or professional program, a living stipend of 2,000 Canadian dollars per month during academic terms, and a relocation grant for moving to Montreal. So definitely a fully funded program. So this page kind of provides like an overview of the program right here. And then there's like a YouTube video you can definitely come watch. And it is open to all disciplines. So this is some of like the master's degree programs right here. And you can definitely check the rest out on their site through this link when you come check it out on your own. Second entry professional undergraduate degrees as well for law, dentistry, and medicine. And if you're planning to apply for fall 2023 or even summer 2023, something you can definitely consider. And then if you have any questions, this is like an email. And in terms of the award, it says right here, applications are now open for the first global cohort, up to 20 Canadians, and 10 international candidates will be chosen as McCall-McBain Scholars for September 2023 admission. And as an applicant, you are eligible for additional awards. Close to 80 finalists and regional awards will be offered to candidates who distinguish themselves during the interview process. So definitely a great scholarship opportunity right here. Now let's check out more information about the application process. So this is what they are looking for: exceptional character, community engagement, leadership potential, entrepreneurial spirit, and academic strength and intellectual curiosity. And they do have some minimum degree and language requirements at McGill University. This is the future graduate students page at McGill University. Steps. Admission requirements, let's see. Bachelor's degree, minimum cumulative GPA of a 3.0 out of a 4.0 or grade point average of 3.2 out of 4.0 in the last 2 years of full-time studies. They have a degree equivalency page that they utilize. Click on that, and then English proficiency requirements as well. So let's check for, let's see, what country can I check? I like using Nigeria a lot because, I'm from Nigeria, so we can use that. So this is their degree equivalency, master's minimum admission requirements right here. And this is the English language proficiency requirement. So proof of proficiency is not required if English is your mother tongue. If you obtained your degree from a recognized institution in Canada or the US, or from a foreign country where English is the language of instruction, or in a country where English is acknowledged as the primary language. And then they provide more information if you need to take the test. And right here, they note that the Duolingo English test is not accepted for admission to graduate programs at McGill University. So something to take note of right there. Now back to the applications page. Now, if you're applying as an international student, applications are due August 25, 2022 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Regional interviews will be held October 5 to November 8, 2022. Final interviews between March 18 to 12, 2023. And of course, classes will begin for those who are accepted in September. I highly encourage you to apply to this scholarship if you're interested and meet the requirements. There's also some frequently asked questions right here. What is the scholarship? What does it cover? Graduate programs, 150 different master's program, and 3 second entry professional undergraduate programs. Who is eligible to apply? Is there an age requirement? No, which is really great. Is there a grade requirement? You must meet the GPA and other requirements of your desired program at McGill. So definitely a bunch of frequently asked questions right here that you can check out. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always attend an information session or just send an email. This last scholarship is the International Scholars Program at the University of British Columbia. Let's look a bit. And here are some information about the scholarship right here. And these are some of their scholars. And if you would like to learn more about them, you can always come to this page, click on their pictures. They are from various countries. Now, through this International Scholars Program, 4 prestigious need and merit-based awards are available, and UBC offers approximately 50 scholarships each year across all 4 awards. You won't select which award you wish to receive when you submit your application. Their team will automatically consider you for the award you're eligible for. So right here is the Karen McKellen International Leader of Tomorrow Award, which is one of the awards through the International Scholars Program, and this particular one recognizes international undergraduate students who demonstrate superior academic achievements, exceptional skills, involvement in student affairs and community service, and recognized achievements in other key areas. And this next one, which is the Donald A. Wirang International Student Award. The award recognizes outstanding international undergraduate students from impoverished or war-torn areas who have achieved academic excellence under challenging circumstances and would be unable to attend university without significant financial assistance. And then there's the International Impact Award, which is offered to exceptional students who have expressed commitment to and solutions for social justice issues, climate change, equity and inclusion, societal health and wellness, and freedom of expression. And the Vantage One Excellence Award, which is offered to academic outstanding international students who do not yet meet the English language admission standard for direct admission to UBC, and the awards range in value up to the full cost of a student's academic program and living expenses. And in order to be eligible for this program, you must be an international student who will be in Canada on a Canadian study permit. You must be entering UBC from a recognized secondary school or transferring from your first year at post-secondary college or other university. So if you began your first year, maybe in your first year in another university, and you do meet the criteria, you are actually eligible to apply. And you must have graduated from high school no earlier than the month of June 2 years prior to the academic year you're applying to. So for example, applicants for 2022 must have graduated from high school no earlier than June 2020. So this actually gives you some wiggle room. If you've been out of school for 2 years, you're still able to apply for this scholarship. And you must demonstrate superior academic achievement, which is either by achieving all A's or equivalent standard. And you must also demonstrate a level of financial need that would otherwise prevent you from pursuing a UBC degree. Then you must meet UBC's admission requirement. So this is some of their requirements right here. The application for 2022 school year, that means those who are actually starting this coming fall, is closed already because their deadline is typically November 15 of the previous year. But if you're going to be applying for next year, you definitely want to take note of that and start preparing your application because the deadline would be in November. So in order to apply, you need to decide on the academic program you want to study, submit your application to UBC, apply for this international scholars program. So you need to be nominated by your school or non-profit and submit a reference from an academic referee. And it says right here, please note your nominator should be your school counselor or equivalent, and your academic referee should be someone who is familiar with you and your work. And then you need to gather your required financial information as well as notes on any extracurricular activities and awards, and of course apply to the program by completing the form. So now to the application deadline. As I mentioned earlier, November 15, you must have submitted your online application to UBC and then submit your International Scholars Program application. And although you can specify 2 degree choices in your application, only your first choice will be considered for this award. And you need to meet their English requirement and then submit any document by January 31. It says please submit by this deadline, not the date indicated in your next steps email. Take note of these deadlines. November 15, your online application for admission to UBC. January 31, you need to have submitted all documents, and by mid-April you would know if you've received an award or not. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to them. I highly encourage you to check it out. Plus they have like other scholarships as well that international students are eligible for. This International Major Entrance Scholarship and Outstanding International Student Award. These are some scholarships that international students are eligible for at this institution, and you need to apply by January 15 to be considered for this scholarship. And if you apply to this school, you're automatically considered for these 2 awards. So yeah, that's it from me today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, do not forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're watching without subscribing.